That was some ASMR but we have we're rocking with the Diet Pepsi caffeine free. If you haven't had this, have this immediately. But it's past my caffeine cut-off window. But anyway, welcome to today's vlog. Today is going to be touching on a topic. It's like a 2009 topic, but it's gone full circle, much like anything in the fitness industry. It's gone full circle, and now we're talking about it. But that topic is if it fits your macros versus clean eating, quote unquote. I don't really know the definition that well of clean eating, because like does the food have to be clean? Like do you have to wash it? Does it have to go in the dishwasher or? But in this case, we'll have it as like single grain ingredients: rice, chicken, broccoli, etc. Not add any seasoning on your chicken though, because that wouldn't be clean. But story time. Let's take this back to 2012, where your boy was searching on bodybuilding forum or bodybuilding.com forum. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically like Instagram nowadays, except a lot less fucktards. That's pretty much what bodybuilding forum was. And basically, people would ask questions on there, and people would answer the questions on a forum. That's pretty much what bodybuilding forum was. But a really popular question, especially back then, was, can I eat this? Can I eat cereal? Can I eat Pop-Tarts? Can I eat Reese's Cups? And the answer was always, and I remember this very, very vividly, was if it fits your macros. And from there, that's kind of where the term was coined, if it fits your macros. Because people will ask questions. If it fits your macros, you're allowed to have it. Hay fever's given me an intensely dry throat. Did I mention I had hay fever? I have hay fever. But when we look at the muscle and strength pyramids, specifically from a nutrition standpoint, you'll see at the very bottom of the pyramid is going to be energy balance. And basically this is going to be the core value of, will I gain weight? Will I lose weight? Will I maintain weight? If you eat more than you're expending, then you're going to be gaining weight. If you eat the same as you're expending, you're going to maintain weight. If you're eating less than you're expending, you are going to lose weight. That part of hypertrophy, or that part of kind of nutrition, is extremely simple. Now, what if it fits your macros would do is borderline allow you to eat what you would like to eat within confined calories to abide by your goals. We could then move up the ladder to macronutrients. Again, here, this is more going to be where the if it fits your macros will come into it. Otherwise, it would be called if it fits your calories, which technically that's what if it fits your macros is. But again, here, basically we're eating what we would like to hit our macronutrient target for our goal. And if you do that and you hit your calorie targets towards getting to your goal, you will get to your goal. There's no doubt about it. Now these two levels allow you to be both adherent and consistent. You're adherent because you're basically eating what you like, and you're consistent because you're enjoying the foods you're eating because you like them. And these are the two pillars of anything, of any goal. Without them two, we're pretty screwed. Now the next few levels are going to be where this if it fits your macros versus clean eating seesaw, it will just sway. And here's a question, and maybe potentially you could answer this in the question box down below. Which approach, so this is if it fits your macros versus clean eating, which approach is going to aid in better recovery, better training performance, better day-to-day feel? It's going to be like quote-unquote clean eating, right? Basically eating whole foods. So that's kind of swayed the seesaw on the side of clean eating. Now let's let if it fits your macros push back. Can you clean eat for a significant amount of time without psychologically ruining yourself? I'd say for 9 out of 10 people, probably not. I know from experience that I would probably burn out very, very, very quickly. Or if I did get to my overall goal, I would end up having like a massive binge for like 2, 3, 4 months after the fact. Kind of I got shredded. After that, I'll be like, right, time to binge. And that'll be like 4, 5, 6 months of binging. Whereas this kind of if it fits your macros and just being a little bit looser would allow me to eat the foods that I like day to day, which means that after effect, I wouldn't be affected that much. So Jack, I clicked on this video to find out which one was better. I clicked on this video to find out if it's your macros is better or clean eating is better, and you haven't given me the answer. Why haven't you given me the answer yet? Get on with it. Well, let's give you some practical and general takeaways. For most people to get to their goals, they have to enjoy it every single day. So simply, eat meals that you enjoy. Next up, to get to your goal, you have to eat within your goal, whether that's a deficit, maintenance phase, massing phase, etc. To optimize your training, your recovery, your day-to-day feel, don't eat like a dick. In essence, yes, eat what you like, but eat towards your goal. Like, can we eat Pop-Tarts every single day without any fruit and veg, no fiber, no nothing? Yes, but is it fueling us properly? No. Also, with no fruit and veg, etc., we have to analyze our kind of digestion, right? Because if we're not digesting foods very well, again, that's going to hinder training performance on top of that. Eating similar meals would help with the two things. Number one is going to be obviously the digestion standpoint, because you're eating foods kind of similar nature, which means we know if it digests very well or not. If it doesn't, then obviously swap it out. If it does, keep it in. Now, the other one is going to be where like the clean eating people, sounds really weird, like they're like Smurfs, but the clean eating people will say it avoids decision fatigue, which is quite big. But basically, you don't have to go around your kitchen like scanning exactly what you need to eat every single time you want to eat. You basically just have set meals in place and you just eat it. You just basically get on with your job, avoiding decision fatigue. So basically, I suggest having some sort of meal structure in place with foods that you really, really get on with to avoid, again, the digestion standpoint and also the decision fatigue element of dieting or massing or maintenance, just food in general. Okay, we'll leave it in. If you have all of the above in place, the if it fits your macros versus clean eating debate is largely killed, because for some they could really, really enjoy the quote-unquote clean eating, which actually abides by the list I've given above. But for some, they might have kind of a bit more variety, a bit more food choice, but they like that, so that's abiding by that too. And again, if you're enjoying the foods that you're eating, you're going to do it for longer. Just as long as you're having things like micronutrients and all of that good stuff in place, there's no if it fits your macros versus clean eating. There's going to be kind of a middle ground for the most part for most people. And you'll hear this a lot, by the way, in the fitness industry, that you kind of get a question asked and it's kind of like, it depends. But a lot of the time, you get person A and person B. Now, you can't give a direct kind of answer to the question, because if you give a direct answer, person A might be happy. I don't know which one was A, by the way. Person A might be happy, but person B is like, no, because I'm doing this and this works. But often, when you're giving kind of a generalized approach to things, the kind of answers right in the middle, like a, kind of an area of shady grey. It's not A and B, it's kind of like an A-B hybrid, right? But you're going to get direct A people and you're going to get direct B people, and that's where beef happens. That's where arguments happen. But again, for the most part, for the general population, the seesaw is going to be stuck at neutral. And again, like most things in the fitness industry, it's not one or the other. It's just a blend. It's just a blend. It's a mix of both options. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Peace, love, see you in 5 days.